Happy Sunday from the fabulous Florida Keys. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. We're in for a cloudy day all day today, and it's supposed to be raining most of the afternoon if you want to believe the weather forecast, but I'm okay with that. I'll take clouds and some foul weather every now and then. I still live on a beautiful tropical island in southern Florida. This is ordinarily my morning market MLS update video I do every day, where I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. But today's a little bit different, and it's a day both buyers and sellers want to take notice of. There were no new listings to come on the Florida Keys multiple listing service in the last 24 hours from Big Pine Key all the way down to Key West, which is what I normally report. Going a little further up, there were actually no new listings from Isla Mirada all the way down to Key West. There were a couple of them up in Key Largo, but that's basically South Miami. Both buyers and sellers want to be concerned with the inventory on days like this. I'll go over each one individually. Buyers, if you've been on the fence about buying that home in the Keys, stop dragging your feet. If inventory shrinks and we have more days like this, the common rule of supply and demand is going to make you have to pay more money for the same home or a like-type home in the future. If there's only a couple of homes for sale and there's 5 or 6 of you bidding against it, we're going to get into a bidding war. Back when bidding wars were common, I've seen houses sell $300,000 and $400,000 over list price because there just weren't enough homes to go around. So definitely don't drag your feet. I mean, one day without inventory is nowhere near reason to get excited about the bidding war days, but it is something you want to keep in the back of your mind. The grandchildren and children are back in school, so the snowbirds are looking to come down to the Keys. Pretty soon we're going to be in the middle of fall, and after fall along comes that snow. Buyers are going to want to get down to the Florida Keys, so buy now where you don't have as much competition. Sellers follow that same rule of supply and demand. If inventory is down, it's the best time to put your home on the market. If you have half a dozen like-type homes on your block, you're going to be forced to negotiate and concede some in order to attract a buyer to come to your house. If you're the only home for sale in the neighborhood, you've got the only game in town. You can stick to your guns on your price, you can ask a little bit more money, and you cannot have to negotiate nearly as much. So your best time to put your home on the market is when we have low inventory, and especially now is a great time to put your home on the market because the cold weather is going to hit up north pretty soon, and that's when those people don't want to face one more year of shoveling snow, slipping on the ice, scraping their windshield, and the thought of a house in the Florida Keys sounds pretty good right about now. We may have had no new listings in Key West and the lower Keys today, but you can still see the recent inventory and the recent listings for the last few days, last few weeks, or actually my blog I'm going to mention goes back several years. The blog address is keywestinvesting.com. I update that every morning from the Florida Keys multiple listing service, and each post is dated. So if you go back and look through the blog, you can see all the listings that have come on the market recently. That'll give you a good idea of what's being sold at what prices in what neighborhoods. It'll have photos of the homes, a lot of information on the home. It's basically the same MLS printout sheet you'd receive if you went to look at the house, copied and pasted right from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. Again, that web address is keywestinvesting.com. We might not have had any houses to talk about today, but be sure to check out my video tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have some then. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to showing you homes in the fabulous Florida Keys. And more importantly, I look forward to making you my neighbor. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.